Texas shrimpers are docking their boats and leaving the industry in record numbers this year.
Which is surprising since it was just a couple of years ago when Americans were buying the highest amount of shrimp ever. So why is the industry struggling so much this year?
Matt Doherty went to Galveston to find out.
You'll see numerous boats up and down this dock, and most of them are just set here.
Pier 19 was once a bustling hub for Galveston's shrimping fleet. From this spot a few years ago, you could watch dozens of shrimp boats running back and forth to the Gulf and to the seafood markets along the docks, selling their catch. On this Wednesday afternoon, you can only find one.
They had the limit. They had probably about 300 pounds. So with that, they can't sell anything. The shrimp markets can't buy them. The restaurants aren't buying them.
Nikki Johnson Coons, known as the Texas Shrimp Diva, married into a Galveston family that's been fishing these waters for shrimp for more than a century. They say business has never been as bad as it is today.
Our prices that we get paid per pound are under $1.
Really?
It's sickening.
But remember, when we used to make about $3 a pound for shrimp, now we can't even get 60 cents.
Can't sell them.
Yeah.
Captain Jerome Coons, known as Pops, has been shrimping for more than 80 years, since he was 10.
He raised a family, 10 kids, on his salary. And we can't even afford to put gas in the boat now.
I'd leave in the dark, come home in dark, 7 days a week. Didn't take a day off. We won't be able to fish this year. They won't buy them.
The loss felt by the Gulf Coast shrimpers has been the gain of shrimp farmers abroad.
India imports 34% of the farm-raised shrimp. And then you got Mexico, you got China, you got Ecuador. They don't have to pay no labor. The labor's so cheap that they could sell them cheap. We can't compete with it. There's no way.
And in a business driven by the cheapest price per pound, the importers are winning.
But right now, these seafood markets are so stocked full. They've got freezers full of shrimp that they can't move because the imported shrimp is killing our industry. You go into a grocery store, there are 5 types of shrimp. 4 of those are all imported.
In Galveston seafood restaurants where you'd expect to find fresh, locally caught shrimp on the menu, Nikki Johnson Coons says that isn't always the case.
The restaurants that are on the Gulf, very misleading, says wild caught, but if you look in their freezers, every bag says imported.
But you can find Gulf Coast shrimp if you know where to look.
Fresh shrimp is always awesome. It's got just a sweet, buttery aroma to it that everybody loves.
Brett Ottoman is the general manager of Katie's Seafood House, located right here on Pier 19.
Well, we try to buy all the local shrimp from these guys out here in all these boats as much as we possibly can. They'll pull up to the market and they'll sell and offload their shrimp to the market.
Ottoman says he refuses to serve shrimp that isn't caught fresh locally.
I'll run out if we don't have it.
He says it is more expensive, and Katie's shrimp prices reflect that. But Ottoman says the difference in taste and quality make it worth it.
I don't know what the solution is. I just think that consumers need to have a choice, and they need to know that there are choices. Is it imported, pumped full of chemicals that you might have a reaction to, or is it right here out of the Gulf?
We had to put that in to keep from catching turtles. This industry was dying anyway, and now just put the icing on the cake.
For the shrimp boat captains who haven't started their engines once this year, it may already be too late.
But I'll just hang in until kick the bucket.
In Galveston, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.